Yes, Reggae Boys commentary, like and subscribe, yeah?
So, Jamaica has qualified for 6 World Cups in 25 years. Is that good? Hello everyone, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. So folks, 6 World Cups. Jamaica has qualified for 6 World Cups in 25 years. Jamaica has qualified for 1 Senior Men's World Cup, 2 Under-17 World Cups, 1 Under-20 World Cup, and 2 Senior Women World Cup. That means that the only World Cups that Jamaica have not qualified for as yet are Women's Under-17, Women's Under-20, and after that, the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup, and of course, the FIFA Futsal World Cup. Those are the World Cups that Jamaica are yet to qualify for. And if you want to throw into the mix as well, the Olympics. Jamaica has never played football at the Olympics before. So that is something next on the agenda. Could be with the Reggae Girls playing against Canada in a home and away Olympic playoff. But let's see. Let's see what the future brings where that is concerned later this calendar year. So what we're going to do in this video is basically analyze Jamaica's performances at the last 5 World Cups and talk a bit as well about, has Jamaica underachieved, overachieved? 6 World Cups in 25 years. That's an average of a World Cup every 4 years that Jamaica has qualified for. Before we get into has Jamaica underachieved or overachieved with World Cup appearances in terms of qualifications, let's recap the years that Jamaica has been to FIFA World Cups. 1998, 1999, 2001, 2011, 2019, 2023. 6 World Cup appearances. Let's go back to 1998, shall we? How did Jamaica qualify for the 1998 World Cup? Well, they defeated Suriname home and away 1-0. They defeated Barbados away 1-0 and at home 2-0. And then after that, they went into the semi-final round of the World Cup qualifiers where they defeated Honduras 3-0. They defeated St. Vincent and the Grenadines 2-1 away from home. They lost 2-1 to Mexico in Mexico. They drew 0-0 with Honduras. They beat St. Vincent and the Grenadines 5-0 and they beat Mexico 1-0. In the final round now, they drew 0-0 with the United States. They lost 6-0 to Mexico. They drew 0-0 with Canada. They lost 3-1 to Costa Rica. And then defeated El Salvador, Canada, and Costa Rica 1-0. And then there was a 1-1 draw against the Americans, a 2-2 draw against El Salvador, and of course a 0-0 draw against Mexico to qualify. At the World Cup itself, Jamaica fell to Croatia 3-1, 5-0 to Argentina, and defeated Japan by 2-1. The 1999 edition of the Under-17 World Cup, Jamaica's first ever appearance at an Under-17 World Cup. How did Jamaica qualify? Well, they hosted the CONCACAF Under-17 qualifiers. Well, they hosted a group, Mexico hosted the other group, and Jamaica's group had Costa Rica, Honduras, and the United States. Jamaica defeated Honduras 1-0. They defeated Costa Rica 2-0. And in the final game against the United States, all they needed was a draw to qualify. And they did that. The United States went to the playoffs against El Salvador, which they convincingly won. So, Jamaica qualified for the 1999 edition of the Under-17 World Cup. At the tournament, Jamaica fell 1-0 to Burkina Faso, 5-0 to Paraguay, and 4-0 to Qatar. Alian Whitaker and Keith Kelly, 2 players that start for Jamaica in that tournament. We fast forward now to 2001. And what happened that year in particular? Well, in that year in particular, Jamaica played at the Under-20 FIFA World Cup in Argentina. How did Jamaica qualify? Well, after breezing through the qualifiers in the final round in Canada, in their group there was Honduras, Mexico, and Canada. Yep, so the Jamaicans first drew with the Mexicans 1-1, then defeated Honduras 2-1, and in the last game, needing only a point, they drew with the Canadians 0-0 and qualified for the Under-20 FIFA World Cup. So can you imagine, in the space of 3 years, Jamaica qualified for senior men, Under-17 men, Under-20. Boom. In 3 years, the whole set. Things were looking good, weren't they? And at the Under-20 World Cup, Jamaica drew 0-0 with Egypt, the first time that Jamaica was picking up a point at a World Cup outside of France 98. A 0-0 draw. Egypt actually missed a penalty. And then Jamaica took on Finland, and Jamaica were just a few minutes away. Just a few minutes away from another historic point. But Finland scored and Jamaica fell 1-0. In the last game against Argentina, Jamaica fell 5-1. You know who was on that Argentina team that day? Saviola, Coloccini. Yeah, Fabian Dawkins scored Jamaica's first ever goal at an Under-20 World Cup. And can you believe it? We had to wait until a decade later before the next time Jamaica qualified for a World Cup. Any World Cup of that nature. That's right. Jamaica had to wait a decade for the next appearance. A decade for the next appearance at a World Cup. So what happened? What happened? Well, good preparation. Jamaica were already scheduled to host the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship in 2011 in Montego Bay. Jamaica went on a tour to Brazil to get match practice and sharpness. Jamaica played Canada and the United States in warm-up games. And you know what happened? Jamaica drew with Trinidad and Tobago in their opening game 2-2. And then, after that, you know what happened? They defeated Guatemala by a 0-0. Same points, same goal difference as the Trinidadian outfit. Flip of a coin, Jamaica tops the group. Jamaica plays Honduras. Trinidad plays Canada. Yeah. Whew! Good thing that we won that coin toss, didn't we? Because Canada was a tough team. Tough team. So, Jamaica took on Honduras, and Jamaica won that game by 2-1. Jason Wright with a brace. At the Under-17 World Cup, Jamaica took on Japan, but fell 1-0. Jamaica took on Argentina, and Zelana Barnes scored Jamaica's first ever goal at an Under-17 World Cup. Jamaica lost that game 2-1. And in the last game, Jamaica took on France, and Andre L.A. Lewis gave Jamaica the lead. That's right. But Jamaica drew that game 1-1. Jamaica's first ever point at an Under-17 World Cup. That was 2011. And then we're going to have to go 7 years forward, this time for the Ricky girls side of things. So we've had the men participate in 4 World Cups on the men's side. On the women's side, it's 2. It's 2. So what happened? Well, in 2018, Jamaica took part in qualifiers in Haiti. And because of Jamaica's superior goal difference, all they needed was a draw against Haiti. Haiti were looking good, but Khadija Bunny Shaw ensured that it was a 2-2 game. And Jamaica went to the Caribbean final round, which Jamaica topped. And then Jamaica went to the CONCACAF final round. Jamaica lost to the Canadians in their first game, but bounced back with a victory over Costa Rica, and then a 9-0 win over Cuba. In the semi-finals, Jamaica fell to the United States. But in the third place playoff, Jamaica defeated Panama on penalties. Dominique Bonflaza will forever be a legend for Jamaica for what she did. And Jamaica qualified for France 2019. In that tournament, Jamaica fell 3-0 to Brazil, 5-0 to Italy, and 4-1 to Australia. Havana Salone, born in Hong Kong to a Jamaican mother and a Cuban father. Yeah, would you look at that? Interesting, isn't it? So, that's the story. That's the story right there. Fast forward now to 2023 cycle. Jamaica defeated Bermuda 4-0, Grenada 6-1, Cayman 9-0, and the Dominican Republic 5-1. In the final round, Jamaica defeated Mexico 1-0. Well, we know what happened against the Americans, right? fell to the Americans, but defeated Haiti to qualify for the World Cup. And of course, booked an Olympics playoff berth against Canada after defeating Costa Rica 1-0 thanks to Kiki Van Zanten. So folks, Jamaica has qualified for 6 World Cups. 6 World Cups. 6 World Cups in 25 years. Has Jamaica under or overachieved in that time span? Let's just process it for a moment. 6 World Cups in 25 years. A World Cup just a shade over every 4 years. The under-17 and under-20 World Cups are every 2 years. The senior men and senior women World Cups are every 4 years. Good. Now that we got that sorted, which tournaments did Jamaica miss out on that potentially they should have qualified for? So, let's start with senior men, shall we? The 2006 World Cup qualifying cycle was certainly one where Jamaica should have qualified for. As we know, goals, the finishing, was definitely something that should have happened because there's so many drawn games. Draw against the USA at home and away. Draw against Panama away. Draw against El Salvador at home. 4 draws in the semi-final round of qualifying. If Jamaica had even defeated El Salvador at home, that would have given Jamaica everything they needed to get into the final round. And with Marlon King, Ricardo Fuller, and company, Jamaica would have gotten there. The same can be said for 2010 as well, but it was goal difference that kept Jamaica out of the final round. We saw what happened with the injection of Claude Davis and Damian Stupi Stewart in that time, Tyrone Marshall, what they brought. 2010 was also another missed opportunity. 2014, Jamaica got to the final round. And we know what happened after that, don't we? 2018, I'm not sure of 2018. The semi-final round against Costa Rica and Panama and Haiti. It was a tough group. Yes, Jamaica should have done better. But 2006, 2010, and 2022, there's certainly opportunities. On the other side of things, when you look at the under-17, in 2007, Jamaica hosted the final round. They defeated the United States 3-2. The emotions, so all they needed to do was defeat Trinidad and qualify for South Korea. And Trinidad scored. Kevin Molino, oh boy, he was part of that team. So that was an opportunity. Another opportunity that the under-17s had was... Yep, that's right. 2015 under Andrew Edwards. A penalty shootout away from qualifying for a World Cup in Chile. Let's go to the under-20s now. For the under-20s, there have been opportunities as well. 2009 with Deva Orgil and company was an opportunity. A victory over Honduras would have done it, but it didn't work out. 2015, under coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore, Jamaica had Michael Seaton, Jamaica had Luca Levy, Jamaica had Shamar Nicholson, Jamaica had Nicholas Nelson, Jamaica had Junior Flemings, and still didn't win a single game on home soil. An opportunity missed. In terms of under-20s, the 2018 edition was a close one because there was goal difference why Jamaica didn't advance to the final stage. If Jamaica was in that final stage, Jamaica would have qualified So Jerome Waite and the team that he had with Jamoy Topi and the Niku Daly of this world was a great team. Was a good team. Really, really good team. A team capable of challenging CONCACAF. Then, of course, 2022 in Honduras. A victory over the Dominican Republic would have ended that 2-decade drought. So in the grand scheme of things, on the women's side now, Jamaica had a chance to qualify for the 2015 tournament. If Jamaica had held on against the Costa Ricans, it could have been a different story. At the under-17 level, Jamaica hosted the 2013 edition of the CONCACAF Under-17 Championship under Maron Gordon, and Jamaica got to the semi-finals but took on a strong Canadian outfit. And at that time, it was only the top 2 that would qualify. That was Mexico and Canada. Another under-17 chance. Rather, at the under-20 level for women, the under-17 Reggae girls, the under-20 Reggae girls rather, in 2020 in the Dominican Republic. That was another chance with Jodie Brown and so on, defeating Canada. So in the grand scheme of things, folks, Jamaica has been to 6 World Cups in the last 25 years. In my eyes, I think Jamaica could have gotten to 10 World Cups in that last time frame. There are a few hiccups along the way where goal difference and a penalty shootout. So in the grand scheme of things, 6 World Cups in 25 years, it's not bad. Of course, should there have been more qualifications? Absolutely. There should have been. But as I made mention a few seconds ago, penalty shootout losses, goal difference, those fine margins have been the difference for it not to be 10 World Cup appearances versus 6. I'm proud of what all national teams have gone on to accomplish. Very, very proud. And I genuinely believe that there's going to come a point where we're going to need to bring out the pen and the paper and map this out. Of the 5 previous World Cup appearances that Jamaica had, all of them ended in a first round exit. Only one of those tournaments had a win in it. 2023, this upcoming one for the girls, a grand opportunity to not only come out of the group but pick up more than one victory in a World Cup. What are your thoughts, folks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content.
Yes, Reggae Boys Commentary, like and subscribe, yeah?
Reggae Boys Commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boys Commentary. Subscribe, like and share.